Good morning, Zero here, and I don't know where to start. I mean, seriously, I'm looking at this thing, right? I read this article, and I don't know where to start. I really don't. You know what, I guess I could start with, hey, I got a new coffee cup. See that? Isn't that cool? Go make a buddy for me. Anyway, got a new coffee cup, so that's cool. I guess we can start there. And now, with all that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so now. Like the video if you're gonna like it, dislike it if you don't, you know, all that good jazz, share it out. And we are talking about the culling. We talked about it earlier this week, and no, I'm sorry, we talked about it last week, so let's just get into it. And then we can actually officially start talking about it. How's that? So if you've never heard of the culling, don't feel bad, because a lot of people didn't either. Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. It apparently was the first one to do Battle Royale or something, or at least that's what they tout themselves out as. I personally have no idea. I mean, I guess they were kind of the first game. If you look at the information and stuff, that they were kind of the first ones to go about doing a Battle Royale system. But, you know, being the first doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best. You know, it doesn't mean you did it right either, or anything else like that. Somebody else will come along, implement improvements on that existing formula, and make a smash hit game like, say, PUBG or Fortnite, or that other one that's Blizzard related that I can't think of right now. Not Heroes of the Storm. That's more of a MOBA. Overwatch. There we go. Anyway, they apparently are the ones who did it first, right? And they kind of use that as a reasoning at one point. It's like, well, we made it first, we should do better than this, you know, kind of deal. Which, okay, that's not exactly the best way to look about things. But to be totally honest, I'm beginning to think that their developers are a little bit on the you know, let me move this. How's that? Cuts out my poster. Anyway, but no, their developers seem to be a bit on the delusional side, to be totally honest. Anyway, here we got this tweet from Xaviant. The culling is live on the Xbox Store. We have set the daily token count to 10 tokens per day. If you didn't see my first video, I think it was last Saturday, where we talked about the tokens and the monetization of the game and how horrible it was. That's what we're referring to, by the way. It's been raised from one play per day to 10 free plays per day, because you know, apparently people really want to play per match in a battle royale. Anyway, additionally, if you win an offline match, you earn an online match token. There's bots. Okay. Anyway, additionally, if you win an offline, okay, yeah. We have some additional plans in the works as well. We'll announce those as they are added. Yeah. So let's go over here. They have bumped it up from 1 to 10 tokens a day. So what exactly is happening? Apparently the culling has launched, and it has decided to be gracious enough for you to buy the game for about $6, and then say, oh, by the way, if you want to play more than one match, you have to pay us money for a token so you can go on and play a match, and it costs money to play. Sounds like a horrible idea to me. If you're going to do something like that, you need a subscription model at that point. People sub to the game, people play the game as long as they want. That's what MMOs do. That's probably the best way to go about doing it, whether you call it a pass or whatever it is that you want to call it. You know, this way it goes and you know, allows people to play infinitely. but paying per match, that's a bit rude. Bit rude. Anyway, since the announcement, the one game limit has been bumped up to 10, and the director of operations, Josh Van Velde, say he's embarrassed that the relaunch was revealed with those settings. That's what you're embarrassed about? You're not embarrassed at the fact that people have to pay per match. No, you're embarrassed that it launched with 1 instead of 10. In a genre of games where a match could take anywhere from 10 seconds to 30 minutes. Yeah, anyway, these people are delusional and, in my opinion, of course, they're delusional and, there's another word that I can't think of, but, wow. That's the best I can say. Anyway, in retrospect, it was really obvious that one was not going to give us the flood of players, but you have to remember, we were kind of terrified of everyone coming back, overloading the servers, costing us a ton of money, and not spending anything. So we were afraid to turn that dial. Again, has anyone ever heard of the Culling before all this? I'll wait. Just let me know. Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, I'm sure one or two of you have out there. I wouldn't put it past you. But, yeah, I vaguely remember it myself, to be totally honest. I just don't know. It just didn't interest me or whatever. I remember hearing it somewhere. I don't remember where, but it was being advertised. You know, you probably are going to get a flood of people, though. I'm not going to lie. Your servers are probably going to get overloaded with, like, 15, 20,000 people, right off the bat. Because people are going to want to come check out the game, especially when you've got a game that costs $6. That's also a battle royale. They're going to want to come and check it out. Not going to lie, that's probably going to happen, but it's not something to be afraid of. You should prepare for that sort of thing. Limit things. Put in some safeguards in place. Yes, it costs money, but it helps you out in the long run. And, yeah. It's just this last part here, not spending anything, that kind of bugs me a bit, because it's like the only reason this game is even a thing is to make money. You don't really care about anything else, and that is where you are very, very delusional and have all the wrong ideas when it comes to gaming, in my opinion, of course. But yeah, that was what was happening last time Xaviant relaunched the Culling, when it was rebranded as the Culling Origins, a free-to-play deal. We onboarded 1 million new players very quickly, Van Velde says, which was overwhelming in some ways, and at the time, we didn't have visibility right away into their spending habits or anything else. So what? It took us a while to kind of realize what the monetization looked like relative to our AWS costs, but we were spending tens of thousands of dollars every month. Despite the large number of players, the developer wasn't able to cover its costs through cosmetics and crates, so the Culling was shut down. While it got a chilly reception when it was announced, Van Velde thinks the new model could still be the solution, giving Xaviant a more constant income to keep the studio and game afloat. The issue, he claims, was the developers didn't expect players to want to return daily. Okay, so you know how sometimes I ask, have you ever played the game when it comes to developers? Like, do you people who make the shots play the games that you're making? I ask that for a reason, because obviously these people have no idea what they're doing. They've never made a game before or something. I don't know what it is. They don't know what people want to play. They don't know how gaming works. Gaming is not a book or a movie that you watch or read all the way through, and then you put it on a shelf for a few years until you decide, oh, you know what? I really, really want to watch The Princess Bride again, and you pull it off and you watch it again, or you read the book or whatever it is. That's not how gaming works. It's not a once in a while kind of thing. Now, if you're talking about mobile gaming, that's a bit of a different thing. These people have no idea what they're talking about. What I'd really like to know also is where these millions of players are. I'm just going to put that out right now because this is the Steam charts. They must be all on console or something because they're not on Steam, that's for sure. But you can see where it relaunched and it had a max peak of 12,622 people. And from that point, it just went right downhill within a month. We're talking about cutting more in half. 5,000, holding that 5,000, dropped to 1,000 something, and then into triple digits to double digits. A decent chunk come back to check out something because I remember something happened and then I just don't remember what it was. All the way down to the single digits again. You know, you're getting like 10 players per day playing an hour ago to 24-hour, 9 players peak. That is what the Culling is doing right now on the PC side of things. Those player numbers must have been really, really strong over on the system sides or the console sides because they weren't over here to hit 1 million. That or somebody is literally inflating their own numbers just for the fun of it. And they meant thousands of players, not millions. But anyway. Yeah, people want to play games more than once. I'm sorry, that's just how it works. You don't buy a game to play it and then dump it for like the next 3 weeks until you decide you want to play it again. That's not how it works. You want to play it more often. And the fact that they didn't expect players to return daily? Like seriously, I need all the face palms in the world at this point for this. We definitely weren't looking at it from the standpoint of somebody who says, hey, if the game is around for a year, I'm going to play it every day for a year. We don't know if those people... Okay. So there's a lot more to this article, right? And I was going to go through a lot of it. Let's go through the quotes. I've not had enough coffee to deal with this morning. I mean, seriously. I mean, we could do a part 2 and do this in 2 halves where we just sit here and complain about this because this is ridiculous. How do you go to develop a game? Like, seriously, how do you go to develop a game and say, I don't think anybody wants to play our game more than once every so often? What kind of mindset is that? You want people to play your game. That's what you want to do. You want to make a fun, engaging game that people want to come back to and play. If they don't like it, especially in like the first 2 hours on Steam, they're going to refund the thing. You know? You want to keep people in there. If they go and they buy this game for, you know, what it costs, $6, right? Get in, do a match, get killed. Wait. Do another match, get killed, wait. And it hasn't been 2 hours in between these matches. They're going to refund this game when they realize they have to pay for the next match. People don't want to do that. You want to have pay for game and then go in and have infinite matches. When you start having to pay per match, that's a bit of an issue. And there's a lot more here to go through. But I can't deal with this. Look at this. We didn't expect, we don't know if those people exist. Are you kidding me? I've put over 24 hours into The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild now, apparently, according to my thing. Because I want to play that game. I have been playing World of Warcraft for over 15 years at this point. I mean, not consecutively, of course. You know, I have taken some breaks here and there, and I have skipped an expansion, but I do always come back to it. But yeah, it is a game that generally you want to go and play every single day. You know, especially when you're into it. There are other games out there that I can remember playing hours upon hours on just day after day, from the Command and Conquer Red Alert series to GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, all sorts of games. Super Mario RPG. That's what you want to do. You want to play these games for a long time. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Let me know if I should finish this up with a part 2. And I will talk to you later. See ya. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.